Hey guys, we are back with some more New York Islanders franchise mode, and in this one, we have the Columbus Blue Jackets in the first round of the Year 8 playoffs. So let's check out their lines once more. We already did it in the last one, but we'll do it again, just as a refresher. So they have Landeskog, Dubois, and Ho-Sang, former Islander, as their first line. Second line, Palat, Sheahan, and Atkinson. Third line, Bjork, Dano, and Lehkonen. Fourth line, JVR, Rabbit, and Smith. Rabbit, another former Islander. Defensively, Werenski and Murray. Second pair, Butcher and Vananen. Butcher, once again, another former Islander. And then Robertson and CC make up their defensive core. And then Perrietta, once again, another former Islander. And then Sergei Bobrovsky backing him up. And then scratched Moore, Volkov, and Knutson. So this should be a very interesting series against the Columbus Blue Jackets. So let's get right to it. Not wasting any time here. And Wahlstrom accepts his contract renewal for $11.25 million per year for the next, 5 seasons, I believe it is. So there you go. We've officially committed to Oliver Wahlstrom long term. And why wouldn't you, right? 50 goal scorer 4 seasons in a row. That is ridiculous. But now we are going to get to the Year 8 playoffs now underway, and keep in mind, no Pascal Duret for the first couple of days here, so we really have to play solid defensively for Pascal Duret. So here we go. First period, nothing doing. Second period, all right, I will definitely take it. Goal by Riley Smith on Hutchinson to start things out for the Blue Jackets, but Commodore and Strite on Perrietta for a 2-1 lead going into the third as we look to hold on to this lead. The shots have been kind of even, so no one's really been out playing the other. It's just we had one more goal, so really anything could happen here. So let's really shut it down here, boys. Oh, come on. That's not what you like to see. 5-on-3. Whew. All right, at least we killed it off. Penalty kill. Been a concern for us all year, but it didn't kill us this time as we get the 2-1 victory. There you go. Okay, so also important to note is that I believe Hutchinson is in net to start the playoffs. Is he not? Goalies? Yeah, Hutchinson is in there to start the playoffs. Solid performance in game number 1, but of course that is only one game, so we're not really going to look into it too much as of yet. So, game number 2, let's hope we can pretty much replicate that performance and maybe score a couple more goals, given that we're a high-power offensive team. So let's go, first period. There you go. That's what I like to see. Farabee, Mueller, and Ragnarsson on Perrietta. Ragnarsson from a difficult angle. Same thing with Farabee, actually. And Mueller from right on front in the primetime slot. So here we go. Second period underway, and there you go. Bennett Strite on Bobrovsky. They pull Perrietta, and we take a 4-goal lead going into the third period, and we are just dominating out there. Doug Hines with his first goal of the playoffs. It's looking very good so far for your New York Islanders. And obviously, we haven't been to the Blue Jackets home yet. But so far on home ice in this series, we are looking like the dominant team. As they've had a couple of power plays now, and they've convert with a goal by Palat on Hutchinson. But it is not enough. As once again, another 1-goal performance by Jason Hutchinson to shut out, well, mostly shut out the Columbus Blue Jackets. And we scored 5, which is exactly what I was asking for, so let's just keep it going. Game 3 in Columbus. Not changing a thing. Let's go. First period. There you go. Pekka Rinne with the goal on Perrietta. Second period. That is what you like to see. Christian Ragnarsson with 2 goals on Perrietta. Let's go. And Jason Hutchinson playing out of his mind right now. Let's go. Just one more goal maybe, and then just Hutchinson shut the door. Let's go, like you've been doing. 10 minutes remaining. Come on. Shots are in favor of the Blue Jackets right now, but score 3-0 in favor of your Islanders. Can we do it? Can we do it? Yes, the shutout for Jason Hutchinson. He is stellar so far in these playoffs, giving us every single chance to win these games. And not only that, but our offense is stepping up as well. Let's go. That is what you like to see. Okay, so up 3-0 in the series. We've been here before. but we can't count the Blue Jackets out just yet until the series is officially over. So let's just go out and get it, boys. Don't sit back at all. First period. Okay, so you got a goal by Alan Rabbit, of course, the former Islander, but Oliver Wahlstrom with his first goal of the playoffs, and you always know what Wahlstrom does when he heats up in the playoffs. It is never a good sign for the other team. Second period. There you go. Ragnarsson and Mueller, the top six, stepping up big time in this series. Let's go. 3-1 lead going into the third period. Shots are 33-14 as Josh Osang, of course, the former Islander, scores on Hutchinson for the first 2-goal game on Hutchinson in this series. And then Farabee with a goal on Pirrietta. We're dominating this series. I'm not worried at this point, even though there's still some time left. I don't think it's happening with the way Hutchinson's been playing. There you go. Solid 4-2 victory against the Blue Jackets in game number 4 and the sweep. Very nice. That was probably one of the best playoff series I've ever seen out of this team. Absolutely. Not only were we good defensively, but the offense showed up as well. 2-1 win here in game number 1, so fair enough. The offense didn't really give it its all, but we got stellar goaltending from Jason Hutchinson. And then same thing here, except the offense came through as well. So once again, stellar goaltending, stellar offense. And this game here, shutout for Hutchinson. 3-0 win, and then a 4-2 win against the Blue Jackets. That's all she wrote. That was a pretty easy series for your New York Islanders. And Cizek with 5 assists in these playoffs so far. What a guy. So let's check out the player stats here, and really not much to complain about. Oh my goodness, dude. look at this. Look at this. This is amazing. Cizek with 5 points. Ragnarsson with 4 goals. Farabee with 4 points. Streit with 4 points. Mueller with 4 points. Wahlstrom with 4 points. Commodore, Hines, all with 4 points. That is amazing depth scoring. Barzal with 2. I mean, I'm not complaining. We got our scoring from pretty much everywhere in this series. You can't rip on Barzal for not doing as much as you expect him to. I mean, it was a 4-game series. He had 2 assists. It's fair enough. And then Pekarainen with a goal. Riley with an assist. Horvat with an assist. Kyle Wood with an assist. And then Rafael Pouliot, Durant obviously didn't play. And then Montour, Severson, Mueller. Ghost was a ghost in that round, but he luckily everyone else stepped up for him, so it didn't hurt us as much as we thought it would if Ghost was a ghost, which he was. And then Ottoson with nothing either, but once again, the depth scoring stepped up huge for us in this series. And then plus minus, Commodore was a +5, so fourth line was fantastic. And then no minuses, very nice. Shots, Wahlstrom, no surprises here. 23 shots in 4 games. That is absolutely ridiculous. And shooting percentage, Ragnarsson with a 30.8 on 13 shots. Not terrible. Power play goals. There's 2 power play goals for us in the series. Ragnarsson and Wahlstrom. And face-offs. See how we did there. Barzal, 57.4. Cizek with a 55.6, though he didn't take too much. He only took 18. Mueller with a 54%, so that second line definitely fixed itself face-off-wise. Commodore and Horvat, oddly enough, are the 2 struggling on the face-offs, but didn't matter too much. Didn't really kill us, so I can't complain. Hits, Wahlstrom with 9. Man, Wahlstrom is becoming a tank. Not only offensively, 4 consecutive 50-goal seasons and 80-point seasons. But he's now becoming a hitter as well. 129 hits in the regular season. And now, so far, he leads us in the playoffs with 9 hits. That is unreal. Unreal is Oliver Wahlstrom. Worth every single penny of that upcoming $11.25 million. Absolutely. Team stats, let's see. So, goals for per game. We are obviously up there. 3.05, or 3.50 rather. Excuse me. And goals against per game, 1 goals against per game. A total of 4 goals against the entire series. Yeah, that was great. Power play, 16.8 7. Not terrible. Penalty kill, 88.9. That's what you like to see. Keep it up, boys. Keep it up. Please. Please. And then player stats. I'm going to go back in here because I actually forgot to check. Mr. Hutchinson. Yeah. 964 save percentage. That is absolutely insane. And not only did he have a 964 save percentage with a shutout, he had 2 assists in that series as well. Hutchinson is a monster in these playoffs so far. We have got to keep rolling with Hutchinson. No doubt about it. Holy moly. Okay. So I think at this point, yeah, all that there's to do is just simulate ahead and see what we have. Very, very short video. We're only 11 minutes on the recording. Wow. Okay, so let's see what we have. And the good news is that Pascal Duret is fully healed, and we are ready to go with him. Now, Wood did get us that 4-game sweep. Well, he helped in getting the 4-game sweep, but the difference between Duret and Wood is significant, so I can't ignore that. Duret, get back in here. And Riley and Severson, to be honest, none of our defensemen got any points in that series besides, I believe, 1 from Riley. Yeah, that was it. It was all our forwards in that series. That was ridiculous. So Duret back with Riley, and we get all the defensive pairs back together. Ghost with Severson and Mueller with Montour. And then Hutchinson, I mean, he's got to keep playing the way he played in that series. That was unreal from Jason Hutchinson. And we have the Carolina Hurricanes in round number 2. So let's check out the Hurricanes lines, and then we will end things off. Man, I'm not used to ending videos this early. This feels weird. So let's see. Carolina. So Aho, Nekas, and Svechnikov. 94 overall franchise potential. That is ridiculous. And then, oh my, okay. We might have our hands full offensively this series. Tarasenko on the second line with Rask and Bailey. And then Klimchuk with Dzingel and Andrighetto. Fourth line, Janmark with Markkanen and Quinton Connolly. Defensively, Lindholm and Fleury, Bean and Slavin, Falk and Pesci. So, pretty solid defensive core as well. And then in goal, they have Tuomanen and Nedeljkovic. So it doesn't really matter who they have in net. They have a solid goaltender. Same with us. They have a high-power offense. Same with us. And they have a solid defensive core. Same with us. So this should be a very interesting matchup against the Carolina Hurricanes. But that being said, that's it for this one. So in the next one, we will get to round number 2 against the Carolina Hurricanes. But actually, before we end things off, we're just going to check out the other playoff series here. So it'll be Buffalo versus Tampa. And then in the West, we have Edmonton versus San Jose and Minnesota versus Chicago. So there you go. That'll be it. And I'll see you guys in the next one when we face off against the Carolina Hurricanes in round number 2. See you guys then.